Welcome to Shail'S Kitchen, home of good food and good memories. Today we're going to be talking about using fresh and frozen fruit for making your sweet treats and desserts. And I'm going to show you a quick and easy recipe for making a mini raspberry cobbler. It's always great when you can get fresh fruit for your desserts. I've been really lucky to get some premium peaches from way out in California, and also closer to home, those sweet Georgia peaches. They are excellent for making tarts and pies, peach cobbler, and just love to nibble on them for a great snack. Here's a peach cobbler I made for a family gathering. We really dug into that one. I don't know if you knew this or not, but peaches are really exceptional for freezing. Whenever I get a good batch and I have a few extra that I haven't munched on already, I will just take the pit out, slice it, put it on a baking sheet and stick it in the freezer, let it freeze overnight, and then you can just store it in a Ziploc and it'll keep for months in your freezer. I still have some that I did last summer as a matter of fact. So that just goes to show you that they do keep very well. So this method of freezing is good for a wide variety of fruit. I've done it with mangoes and other larger fruit that need to be sliced, but it's also good with small fruit like blueberries and strawberries and raspberries. All I do is just line my baking sheet with some parchment paper, lay the fruit down in a single layer, stick it in the freezer overnight, and then store it in an airtight Ziploc. It'll be good to go for months. So here's some of the peaches I was telling you about that I saved from last summer. As you can see, I did slice them and I froze them overnight and then stored them in an airtight Ziploc and put them back in the freezer. And they are still great for making smoothies, if I need like dessert toppings for sundaes or ice cream, for making shakes, and also for my favorite peach treats if I wanted to make a tart or a cobbler or a peach pie. They are ready to go. Here's some leftover crumb topping I had from when I made my peach cobbler. I just put it in the refrigerator in an airtight container, and when I was ready to make my mini raspberry cobbler, I just took it out, used it straight out of the refrigerator, put little pinches of the dough on top of the raspberry filling, and then just baked it. And it turned out perfect. Nice crunchy topping. The first thing to do is to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then generously butter a small oven-safe dish. Layer your raspberries at the bottom of the dish and sprinkle with a little flour and a squeeze of lemon juice. Then sprinkle generously with sugar all over the raspberries, and then top with your crumb topping, a little more sugar, and bake for 20 minutes until golden brown and bubbly. So I think our raspberry cobbler looks like it is done. Look at this. See how all the raspberries have kind of burst and released all their juices? So it's nice and bubbly, and you have a nice crunchy top on the cobbler. Fresh out of the oven, hot raspberry cobbler. So I would let this cool for about at least 10 minutes because it's going to be piping hot, and then you can serve it. You can still serve it hot and warm as well. It also tastes good at room temperature, but hot and warm with some delicious vanilla ice cream is perfect. For those of us who love sweets and treats, this dessert is the perfect size. Good for one and can also be shared by two. Time to taste. When you hear that crunch on the cobbler topping, it's perfect. And lovely, juicy raspberry filling. So here we go. Time to taste. And you know, all the raspberries have burst and released their juices. It's sweet and juicy from the raspberry filling. And then there's also the crunchy cobbler top. Perfect combination. It's delicious. And here's another way to enjoy your sweet treat with a scoop of delicious vanilla ice cream. Gotta try this one. So good. Here's Mommy and Daddy, Jai and Grace. I just want to say thanks for this special blessing in my life. To Daddy, who taught me the love of great food, and to Mommy, who at 80 years old is still teaching me how to do it and to rock it out in the kitchen. Thank you for spending time with me, sharing great tips, great stories, and having a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing you next time on Shail'S Kitchen.